Yeah, I always like this song for some reason. The Boogeyman song. I don't even know the name of the guy who does this, but anyway, welcome back, guys, to Let's Play Bioshock 2. And when we last left off, it was just to finish that fight in Siren's Alley with one of the more interesting villains in the game, Father Simon Wales. Yeah, we kind of had a little disagreement there. He saw himself as a sane, rational human being. I disagreed. He tries to pull out, a pair of, like, giant sickle blades for hands on me, and, well, I'm Big Daddy, and I got my giant, 16-inch long ice rim fuck-off drill. So that did not last long. But now here we are, we've caught up to Augustus Sinclair in Dionysus Park, and there's already splicers here to make things difficult for me, as you can already tell. And this place is kind of halfway flooded. I think this is also where we get the final weapon in the game that we have not gotten yet, the grenade launcher, and this is also the introduction of the Houdini splicer. The one, he's just about the only splicer, I think, who actually does, who actually does, show that he's made use of the atom that splicers are supposed to be so addicted to. Like, he's the only one that really, actually has any kind of magical properties to his offense, like throwing fireballs and ice balls and stuff. The others just attack with weapons, so you kind of wonder, okay, what are they using their atom for that they're supposed to be spending their days gathering up so much, even attacking little sisters to do it. Wow, I got potato chips. Or no, that was a cream cake. Twinkies? I don't know. Just says cream-filled cake. I guess they couldn't actually say Twinkies. Oh, you here? He's here. That's actually pretty hardcore. And wow. Actually would take two of these, Where are you, lady? Yeah, I thought it was interesting, they obviously do have a lot more HP on them. Okay, so of course Dr. Lamb has all the splicers here stirred up against me. Yeah, I'm shocked. Even though it was a Houdini splicer, can't believe it actually was going to take two of those drill dash attacks, maybe even more.
Well, I'm in. Yep, yours truly is the newest member of the Rapture family. I fed Wales a line about how the Tribune was stopping me from telling the people what's what, and without a word, he hands me an invite to this artist's retreat here at the park. Lamb bought my frustrated novelist act. She's even sponsoring me to ink it while I'm here. Except my story's all about her. And I don't think she's gonna like the way it ends.
Yeah, Stanley Poole, he's going to be kind of the next villain in our way here, but for his own reasons. He actually despises Dr. Lamb. And we don't actually fight him, I don't think. In fact, we sort of strike a deal with him, but things get interesting from there. I'm just using the rivet gun right now just for kicks, even though I've found that, strangely, I've barely used it this whole entire gameplay. Just doesn't seem to have the... Okay. I guess that one splicer was just sort of backed into it without whoa. And somebody's here.
Oh my, yes. If you enjoy slime and muck, it's utterly divine.
Oh, never mind.
Fucking die. Listen, princess, next time you eat out of the trash, I want you to think of me.
A lady's got to have some standards.
Well, let's just go ahead and try to stir them up against each other. Okay, well, yeah. If I... Yeah, if I got one electrocute and, you know, take the time to shoot her right in the head with a heavy rivet, then it'll do a lot of damage, but otherwise... Yeah, they just don't seem to pack the punch that I remember. Haven't really gotten any usefulness of them, so I'm just doing rivets right now just for the heck of it. Yeah, I'm one of those kind of OCD guys that's got to, like, use every weapon unless it absolutely positively sucks in games like this. I'm also the kind of guy in RPGs that has to utilize everybody in the party, even if they do suck. It's like I gotta play with every character every now and then, make sure I'm giving them enough spotlight. It's weird. Anti-personnel rounds, just way too expensive. This needs to be hacked anyway. Trap spears can be good, though, for the, setting a defensive perimeter for the gathering fights. Yeah, I kind of had to get nitpicky with how I approached that spear ammo right there without activating the machine instead, and wow. Did I hit that guy right in the mouth with my last rivet? It actually looks like I'm seeing an X-ray of him right here. Anyway, I could swear there was a nitro splicer somewhere throwing a bomb at me, so let's keep telekinesis up for right now. Meanwhile... let's get the shotgun out since we're not going to be using offensive plasmids right now. Alright, that's all well and good. Ah, Gatherer's Garden.
The
Good.
news is I've located a new train car, but the station's still locked down, and we're not alone in here.
Just a second, Sinclair. Let's take care of... Never
I
mind.
see a shadow in the security booth.
That's all we had.
I'll lay low while you have a gander. Well, hello, boys.
Oh, and now Stanley's
Name's
talking
Stan
directly
Poole,
to us.
Rapture Tribune. Quality paper. Before the locals stopped reading and started finding other uses for it. Anyway, I'm looking to cut a deal, fellas. Come by the train station. I'm here in the booth.
Hello. There's something about the sound of that shotgun.
Dionysus Park was my home delta, an experiment in social unity cut short by human folly. You dishonor its memory with every step.
Ugh. Moral high road, huh?
See, Lamb knows you're here, but I'm incognito. Thing is, since you drained out the park, the little sisters are already starting to nose around, looking for Adam, and I can't have that.
So basically the main objective in this level is Stanley is not going to help Sinclair and I on our way with the Atlantic Express train that we've been riding to get to Dr. Lamb unless we do something for him first, and that's basically just do what we were going to do anyway, take care of all the little sisters in the level. Yeah, I bet I did use spear ammo right there. It's just got too much reload time. But when you aim it just right... Okay, drill fuel I think we're fine on for right now. Solid slug, that's like just a powered up version of the original buckshot, and of course the only other variation is the phosphorus ammo. And a weapons upgrade station. Yay. That's terrific gun clip size. I just don't think I really care about that right now. So I think, well... that might be good. And I just got an achievement for fully upgrading one weapon. Wow. Clearly I worked hard for that. So they said it randomly generates an electric shock, but just got 2 in a row, so if it works even most of the time, I'd say that was probably actually really useful. Of course, I didn't really give it a chance to see... I never really observed how long it actually takes for them to remain stunned. If it's only like half a second, what does it matter?
Hurry. Mother can't hear this, but she's looking right at me. And her face.
So our gift from Eleanor is a grenade launcher. You know, if I had known... If I remembered that I was going to get this right away, right after that weapons upgrade station, I would have just passed by it and then waited to get this and gone right back to go ahead and get the explosive damage immunity to it. That way I can just lob grenades, you know, at anybody I want, no matter how close they are, and I won't have to worry about damage. Seriously, guys? Well, you get a close-up of this guy's wide-eyed dead face. Oh, that wasn't one of the splicers I killed. Somebody, for some reason, took a saw to his shoulder. Ugh. Anyway, okay, so Sinclair's hiding up in there somewhere, and we gotta go talk to this guy. And there's Stanley.
Okay, so dead men tell no tales, right? Wrong. See, with Adam involved, every stiff's got a story, and Lamb knows how to read it. If that stuff makes it back to her, I'm an obituary. So, I want you to take the story of Dionysus Park and bury it. Get rid of the little sisters for me. Your way. Do that, and I'll unlock the station here. Scout's honor.
You know, the thing is, despite what a shifty-eyed weasel this guy obviously is...
But he sort of took the fun out of that one. He's locked in the security booth, however, so we'll have to play along. Find those sisters.
You know, if I really just wanted to be an asshole hero, I mean, would it take a lot to just break through this glass and force him to unlock the way for me? But yeah, sure enough, he actually does hold true to his promise. He doesn't just try to screw me over just because, well, look at this guy's face. But yeah, you can just tell this dude definitely has a Weasley past to him. Which we'll find out soon enough. You know, actually hints that, like, he'd be dead by Dr. Lamb's hand if she knew that he was here, but... Would she, of all people, actually do something like that? I find it hard to believe. Oh. Do you not see me? Like, I'm right behind you. That was a Houdini splicer, too. Like that tumble roll dive she did. That was kind of awesome. So, sure enough, all we're going to be doing in this level is looking for little sisters, but there's lots of extra places to explore, so still going to take a little bit of time, just like the previous two. Well, I hear somebody in this area. Go ahead if you think you can. You know, it's kind of nice that the insects just sort of home in on them, so I'll see who they're about to reappear. It'll follow them, so I won't be off guard. I mean, I know they have like a kind of a red hue that appears in the spot where they're about to. You know, if I can just get her with spear gun. It didn't work. I don't even think she's noticed yet.
Good night to you. I'm off to bed. Oh my god!
It's like when the bees call to her all of a sudden. She's like, oh my god, no! Nope. Shouldn't have been standing out in the open like that. Okay, since there's a hill station that we just now passed, I see no reason to use up a med kit. Oh, whoops. And we can just save that for later. Good thing I didn't hit that Big Daddy by accident. Okay, so they brought back the melee Big Daddies in this level. I mean, we only fought like one so far. That was way back at the Ryan Amusements. There was only one little sister in that level. And ever since then, we just fought the Rumblers, but I think as long as I keep a drill on them, and then we can immediately go to mini turret. No. Armor piercing, no. Maybe phosphorus buck, and we'll just keep hitting him with the insect swarm plasma to kind of keep him in place while I just move around. I think that's ideal since he's not long range. Also, rocket spear ammo is good. I don't know if he's actually looking at me or... Anyway. Whoa. Okay, so there is a camera over here that's not good. Okay, so I can do increased damage. I don't know if that means I do increased damage to just the Big Daddy enemies or just all around. What the hell is he doing? He's just standing there. Whatever. Little sister, get.
Smart. See? You put it to work, and all that atom ends up in you. But you're sort of a silent partner, so that's tops with me.
Hey, you definitely want me to keep my mouth shut if I ever find out about your past with Lamb, don't you? Trap rivets. Those are always nice, and mini turrets. Okay, so that camera over there, that needs to be hacked. And I think, yeah, there's a gathering fight right there, so that'll definitely help me. We can also just set up a... Well... Pretty sure some splicers would come down this way to try to head me off. Because I'll be fighting in this corner. Let's just put a few along the wall. Also, if they stretch all the way across the room, well, definitely nobody will be able to...
Right. Now what?
Ah, crap. Oh. He already hit one. Okay. Well, Really don't want to use any mini turrets right now, actually. There's already one over there. And I kind of be able to pick them off while they're focusing on trying to destroy that from over here. I guess I'll just go with rivet gun for right now. At least at first, until they start getting close, and then we can use the shotgun. But now I don't know if I can actually set the little sister down here without activating this thing. Okay, just don't stand back up, dude. There we go. Oh, no, I hit it anyway.
Coming home with me.
Oh, great, spider splicers are here, too. Vulnerable to anti-personnel rounds. Well, I thought they already were. But I do get increased movement speed. I guess that's good. I really didn't do that one too well, I'll admit.
Are we gonna be together again, Daddy?
That's one down, though. Oh, gene tonic. What limits weapon selection to drill, hack tool, and camera? Well, I mean, that's nice. I mean, the drill is kind of my main weapon, at least for one-on-one with normal enemies, but just for less cost of plasmids, I mean, it would have to be ridiculously less cost. I don't know. I'm sure there's people who have made something out of that, though. Yep.
Uncivil, Daddy!
Bring me a bandage, quickly.
There you are. Okay, where did you guys even come from? Oh, there was an audio diary up here, too.
So, Ryan's goons are sweating me to prove this place is a closet commune. But I need time. Lamb's kid keeps staring me down like she knows that I'm a phony. I keep thinking of Johnny Topside, though. It took real guts to find Rapture like he did. It makes it easier not to crack if I sort of imagine that I'm him. It's a good thing I can't tell Lamb that, though. She'd probably say I got a secret need to fall into his arms and make a wild whoopee or something.
I don't know what that last part was about. Make wild whoopee? Does anybody actually use that expression for... And with who? I didn't catch that. Okay, well, another Atom Gathering fight. We can just go ahead and take care of that. And that's one little sister down. We definitely need to set a better perimeter this time, though.
future, Delta. I wish no Adam for myself. Eleanor is the dream, and she needs neither weapons nor parlor tricks.
Oh, you know, if I had the Inferno Plasmid with me, but I put it up for now, I'll have to remember to come back here. Definitely something we will want. Spear, trap spear. Well. Oh, whoops, my bad.
Angels remember scrawny.
I should walk fine on my own.
Oh.
We'll be all right. Respect my...
That didn't take long. Really? I should have thought to turn to solid slug instead. Especially on splices that just go right for your throat like the spider ones. Phosphorus ammo probably isn't. And you know what? Apparently nobody even came from this direction, period. Wow. That was useless then. Well, let's go ahead and take her back to hidey hole.
Father, this Adam you found contains memories from all the bodies here. Normally, only a little sister can see them, but I can show you what Stanley's trying to hide. When Mother was taken away, Stanley was left in charge of Dionysus Park. He spent all her money through these mad parties. It was like he was trying to ruin her.
What's scary is that women actually lined up for this guy.
Find the rest of the sisters.
Tell me what to do. Okay, well. Guess there's not much I can do.
Subject Delta's just a serial number, amigo. I did a lot of digging on you for a feature once. They used to call you Johnny Topside. Found the city all on your own in a diving bell. Real shame what they did to you.
Oh, yeah. So that was the origin of the guy who became who we're playing as right now. Yep. And we got a nitro splicer. You know, this is the second time I've heard a nitro splicer throw a bomb at me from somewhere, and when I go looking for him, he's just not there anymore. Okay, well, we didn't go this way before, I don't believe. Oh. Oh, actually, this is where we came from in the first place. Duh. Whoop. Let's not touch that.
You don't even have to look at the bank.
Well, I hear a Big Daddy groaning off in the distance. The thing I'm curious about is I could swear that Eleanor would have helped us by now with another gift. I thought it was pretty much every 3 little sisters you rescue. Might have been wrong, though. But at least we can get that. Another plasmid slot to put Incinerate back in. Always nice to have another Gene Tonic slot. Hell stations also refill your Eve. Definitely want that. Calling a friend with added ability to summon bots. Huh. Headshots do more damage. I guess that'd always be good to have. Except Gene Tonic slots cost just a little bit more now, so I can't get them both. Oh well. Oh, there we go. A little bit wobbly. It looks like here... Oh, Gene Tonic. Stuck up on Eve hypos. I can just carry one more. It's just like the med kit one. That's cool. Thanks for interrupting, Stanley.
Drop it a big palooka and grab the sister.
You know, could you make it any more obvious that you do have something to hide? Well, it definitely didn't take long to take care of that Big Daddy. Or, I mean, for the Big Daddy to take care of them. Now, the phosphorus bucks seem to do really well for me here. So I guess for now... Ah, electrocuted him while he was in the water. Now, Inferno's not doing me any good here. You know, maybe rocket spear ammo would also be nice. It just had to get one last hit on me before that rocket spear took effect. Hi, I'll name you Daisy. Anyway. Oh. Store's closed. I have a feeling there's something very interesting back there. Okay, well, I can get a free med kit out of this one. And whoa. Oh, I thought this one was getting up or something. I just touched it. Okay. I guess we can set down plenty of trap rivets for this fight. And I can't help but wonder, I actually do not remember, if anybody actually comes through this door. Even if they don't, I can always pick those back up. And, mini turret. I'll definitely take care of anybody going through the door right there. At least for a little while. I think I'm just going to try to concentrate on sniping them while we go ahead and turn a few against each other.
You're stealing! I know it!
Fix your face, baby!
They sound close by, so I keep wondering if they're going to come through the door right beside me. Just keep setting them against each other. take care of you. Or not.
I'm always safe with Dad.
Well, it's very costly in terms of plasmids, but Hypnotize worked really well for me there, and nobody came through this door. Oh! That dude actually kicked a heavy object at me and it did a little bit of damage. Oh, there's always... Well, no. Never mind. Got enough drill fuel. And frag grenade times 2 costs 44? I don't know. That seems pricey. Well, screw any of that. Ah. Something up this way? Or no, I went through here the first time. That was just a way around, so I could find that gene tonic could carry more Eve hypos. And I think we have another gathering fight right in the same room. Quick hack. Hacking has fewer stages. Oh, Keen Observer 2. Good. I take that back. I'll get that instead. Now, without trap rivets... I mean, without mini turrets, this could be bad right here.
The finest minds of paradise in a single sublime mosaic. Eleanor. Consider the genius you deny her with every stolen drop.
You're never gonna shut up about what you think I'm doing is wrong, are you? Trap spears? Nope. Nothing. You know, I think I'm gonna go buy a few mini turrets before engaging in this fight. It would be wise. I know there was a machine somewhere where I could pick him up. Oh, first aid kit right there the whole time. Okay, we'll just hop down. Oh, that needs to be hacked. Okay, and that's all the way back to the airlock. Alright, here's a machine. Still no mini turrets. Okay, well, let's just do this the old-fashioned way then. Where was the corpse again? There we are. You know, I think we're just going to try good old-fashioned electrocution drill arm on anybody that comes by. Nothing more. No extra weapons, nothing. Let's just go melee on their asses. One-man army.
Your kind.
Well, it just doesn't end, does it? You know, I thought I could handle it, but I really didn't. I lost a lot in that fight. Or a lot of health, anyway. Too many guys with long range. Well, at least that's two little sisters down.
That's me there. I confronted Stanley. Said I'd tell Mother what he had done. He panicked. Took me away and sold me to an orphanage. I tried to fight back. I remember biting his hand, but... Father, he's the reason I was turned into a little sister.
Oh. That kind of makes Stanley Poole a dick, don't it? Bye, Daisy.
Now, you were just a deep-sea explorer with iron cojones, pal. The public gave it a nickname, but Ryan was sure you were a spook. So his people locked you up, erased your damn name. Goodbye, Johnny Topside. Hello, Subject Delta.
Oh, sure. Try to make it sound like you're on my side.
When all this is over and we're divvying up Rapture's bounty, you and I'll be holding court on a private island, son. Think of it. Each world power on bended knee, holding a bouquet made of money.
Do you really think?
The girls you've saved from Mother want to thank you. Check the Gatherer's Garden.
You're a little delusional there, Sinclair. Okay, well, 120 Adam, demanding father. and actually make them gather up at him a little bit faster. Kind of makes, I don't know, the icon there, like a little sister looking like she's being abused by this giant shadow of her father in the background with his hands on his hips. Probably giving her severe verbal abuse. But while we're at it, I think, well, no. I think I'm kind of happy with the original Hypnotize. I don't know if I actually want splicers hanging around me, even after the fight. I would, however, like Insect Swarm 2. Calling a friend with added ability to summon bots. You know what? Let's take that. Let's make sure I know how it works, though.
The security system. Charge to summon a friendly bot anytime.
That could be nice, especially if they stick by you after killing off the target and they don't just immediately fly away anyway. So you know what? Let's give it a shot. Can you, like, summon 2 at a time, maybe? There you are. Huh. I guess only 1 at a time. I think that could be useful, though. Go ahead and put down all of our remaining scrap rivets. And first, I think it would actually help if I got another little sister in order to do this fight. Duh. Okay, sorry, that's back the other way. Oh! No, 2 did appear. That's cool. Okay, well, let's head back this way and find the last Big Daddy. I'm pretty sure he's somewhere in this area. In fact, I think... No, I was wrong. Sorry, I'm picturing it was like a giant theater of some sort where I think you found the last Big Daddy. And I was thinking it was that way. Let's see, Atlantic Express Station, Triton Cinema, there we go. Apparently that's where the arrow was trying to guide me in the first place, but I actually thought it was just taking me back to Stanley, saying that's ultimately where you go back to at the train station. Now that is a turret launching rockets up there, so we need to take care of that. Now, how the security bots I summoned were actually dodging his rockets the whole time, that's kind of nice that they were able to do that. So I can still keep them around without having to use more Eve.
lesbian pictures. Real cute. Now get rid of the muscle and deal with her.
Stanley sounds like he really hates children. Oh. Okay, that was a spider splicer and a Houdini splicer fighting for some dumb reason. Even though I kind of figured they'd be attacking the Big Daddy for the little sister's Adam instead. You know, that was kind of dumb. That spider splicer didn't even seem like he was trying to fight back. He just hung there on the wall and just let... Oh, I ain't worried about you yet. Don't you worry. We'll get to you later. Okay, really nothing. Guess we can do some rocket spears and then just sort of drill it up. There we go. I'll name her Camilla. Alright, well, let's go gather some Adam. Camilla. Speaking of which, he took all my security bots. Okay, that's cool. I'd also like to know where they're actually coming from. And why do they have product placement on their backs? Okay, trap rivets down this way. And here. Unfortunately, they can come from these back doors, too. Dang it. Okay, that's a... No, that's just a Vita chamber. But you know what, just in case. They do come from that way. And, well, one's better than none, so... Haven't found any machine gun rounds in a long time. So, I guess we'll just try and rage them all. And using spear gun again. Okay, where are these guys coming from? Not too bad.
He's nicer than other daddies.
Even better, I don't think anybody came from back this way, so let's just gather these back up.
What you want?
I'll just leave one more atom gathering fight to go and we'll be done. Audio diary.
The genius of Sofia Lamb is a thing of empathy, a profound moral sense. I can only describe her as a kind of secular saint, but dividing her loyalty evenly across the world at large spreads it so thin as to be invisible to some. Love, I have found, is beneath her. Naturally, Ryan arrested her, gave her to Sinclair to incarcerate somewhere. But upon her escape, she took the city and changed my life forever.
Secular saint. It's an interesting way of describing her. Oh, I hadn't realized. It's right here. I kind of wish they hadn't appeared. We're a little bit out of supplies, too. Whoop. Camera here somewhere. There it is. Crap. Oh, good. It deactivates the alarm, too, if I manage to hack it in time.
The little sisters are getting older, which is troubling. As they reach adolescence, they become aggressive, feral. Worse, the atom they ingest contains traces of lethal plasmids left over from the war. The splicers are becoming far more effective predators as well. Our big daddies are falling left and right. Perhaps the elder sisters could be trained to sniff out the lost atom and reclaim it for us. Yes, from what I've seen, they certainly wouldn't have to wait for the culprit to die.
Take that what you will. Okay, well, I'll let the security bots take care of them. Meanwhile, what's this? Extended reel. Oh. I don't know if that's really worth it. Well, in this last fight, there are plenty of shotgun shells to put up their asses, and they'll be kind of in close range. I imagine a lot of them will be spider splicers too, so this might work out for me. We'll save frag rounds for the big sister that comes out, and this time I'm going to try not to forget that she's going to show up as soon as I send the last little sister who's with me on our way. Oh, mini turret too. If I set plenty of them down. Oh, whoop. He's out there. Okay, we done? Can I do this now? We'll just throw down one here, one here. Okay, I'm sorry, where were you? There we are.
You root around in my egg cell and see what
Let's fix your face, baby.
Huh. Security bots are just kind of going right after it. Wow, that was quick. Unfortunately, I shot my own friendly bot down. Whoops. Well, at least I still got you. Which one are you? What's your name again? I don't remember. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, now as to being ready for a big sister fight, let's not go there yet. I am going to need frag grenades, maybe a little more drill fuel. I hear a Houdini splicer up there getting picked off by the mini turrets. Just take all this. More random splicers just keep showing up.
Through Adam, Eleanor will become the daughter of the people, a true utopian, brilliant beyond measure, but utterly selfless. As she ascends, Delta, you and I will seem as dogs, circling and snarling amid the afterbirth.
I really like the dialogue in this game. It's just got such a penchant for metaphors. And they're oddly appropriate despite how, I don't know, pretentious they might seem sometimes. What have we got here? Proximity mines. Good. Now then, drill fuel. And that's it. I think we can manage this, though. In fact, if I stay here, I can also make use of the rocket turret I hacked when the big sister comes. So I think what we're going to do, we're just going to leave it right here. And maybe a mini turret. Let's see if armor-piercing rounds can do anything. Alright, I think I'm ready well enough. Last piece of the puzzle.
Done, Father. Stanley just let Mother's followers turn into animals. When word came that she was returning, he knew they would blame him. So he found a way to silence them all. And now he's trying to cover it up.
That's it. Now all that old dirt stays underground, and Lamb will be none the wiser. Hey, come on back. I've unlocked the train for you. But remember, if Lamb catches you, mum's the word.
Sure, buddy. Well, at least he didn't try to weasel his way out of this one.
Our conflict of interest seems to be upsetting Eleanor. For her sake, I have made it clear to these men that you are not to suffer. I accept full responsibility
Thanks.
for any anger you may experience before you die.
Trying to send more splicers to kill me, of course. That wasn't much.
Doc Lamb's turning up the heat, Chief. Head on back to the train station. Let's hit the trail.
Not until I take care of this. Prox mines are good too. Let's set them down right quick. She ain't getting past this without a lot of her HP already being shaved off, I'll tell you that. No normal splicer is gonna make it through. Huh? What? Oh. Caught me off guard. Still alive, huh? Okay, I have no health. Must make it. Whew. Is there more of you? Can we call it a day or not? You know, it's time to just get the hell out of here. Yeah, I know. And I didn't make it.
Good riddance, you little knuckle. I have wits on my side.
I never did know I never even hacked that one. Okay, apparently they're just gonna keep coming until I make it back to the train, so let's move it. Interesting. You also totally didn't notice me. Okay, good. You know, it doesn't matter. I'm going the wrong way.
Subject Delta. I have known for years of Stanley's betrayal here, and had forgiven him. But in compromising Eleanor now, he seals his fate. You see, it was Stanley who turned you into Ryan. He is responsible for what you have become. The security booth is open now. You may have your revenge.
Oh, isn't that just what you'd like me to do, Dr. Lamb? Right in front of Eleanor's face.
Sweet Jesus. Lamb, no? Did she just let me hang myself out the...
Look at this guy.
Oh, God. No. Come on, pal. The train's ready. Just let me live.
You know, yeah, this is the next moral choice you can make, you know, to spare somebody's life or not who's kind of been your enemy. I mean, at least, unlike Grace, he wasn't trying to kill me this whole time. Now, of course, on Grace's part, it was all a misunderstanding, a very costly one. This dude's just such a wuss, though. It's not even worth...
Mother's not lying this time, Father. He really did it. To both of us.
This guy's kind of like, I'm getting closer, and now... You know, I think it does kind of... Of course I'm going to leave him alive. I mean, it's just not right to kill an unarmed opponent, but... I do think it would have been kind of funny if you could actually... You know, if you were Subject Delta, if you actually just kind of, like... Pretend like you're just going to go off to the train, then duck out of sight right after he breathes a sigh of relief, and then he starts panicking again, and then, like, you kind of... I can just see Subject Delta just peeking out from this wall right here and grinning maniacally and raising a drill arm and revving it up, you know, for a few seconds just to make him sweat. But yeah, I'm gonna let him go. It's the only right thing to do, despite what a dick he is. Actually, let's pick this up while we're here, though.
I swear it wasn't personal, okay? Please.
Oh, he says more. Hi. Maybe not personal, but you're still kind of the reason I am who I am, buddy. Oh, is that... Oh, okay, I thought that was another item. Yes, I'm deliberately hanging out in here just to... just to kind of make this guy sweat a little. Just give him a little scare. It was kind of funny. One time, I actually ran all the way in here, and I was... One time when I was playing, I ran all the way in here after with the little sister... I mean, the big sister chasing me. After I saved the last little sister, and, you know, I thought that, like, he'd be completely immune behind this wall. You know, I just totally wasn't paying attention, and it turns out when I set down some prox mines over here and had the big sister step on him, Either that or I threw a grenade launcher this way in my panic, you know, just trying to hone in on her. Like, the explosion actually, this wall doesn't hold back, you know. This wall, like, the wall doesn't count as any kind of defense against, like, area of effect weapons. So I got him by accident when the dust cleared and I killed the big sister and all the other splicers that were chasing me. I just looked over here and all of a sudden he was just dead, and I was like, oh, whoops. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, besides, the other thing is, I know this is exactly what Dr. Lamb wants me to do, so she can comment on, you know, that would just help her kind of try to convince Eleanor that I'm actually this cruel monster who Eleanor should not have any loyalty to, and instead to her mother. I mean, she's just setting me up, so screw that. Definitely not Dr. Lamb's bitch. Anyway. That's enough of that. On to the next level. I think we only have 2 left, which is Gil Alexander's personal lab, and then finally Persephone, which is the prison that Dr. Lamb was sent to by Ryan when she started causing trouble, you know. But that's for another time. Actually, for now, I'm going to hold off and on finishing this because Resident Evil 7 just came out a few days ago. I already have it downloaded, and I decided to do a spontaneous LP on that. Originally, I know Lantis, Lantis and I kind of promised for anybody who keeps up with watching. You know, back at the beginning of 2014, I even said I wanted to do all the Resident Evil games with, you know, and with Lantis if possible in that 1 year, and it just, you know, it just didn't happen, even though we were making good progress for the first 6 months or so. And some of them, it's just, some of the Resident Evil games, I mean, I do plan on eventually getting to them all. They're just not going to be, it's not going to be very convenient trying to get with Lantis to do them, since he now lives 6 hours away from me. And he already started playing RE7, you know, in hopes that it would just be so much better than the previous game, RE6, which we both hated, and I know a lot of people did for, you know, just kind of its deflection from, you know, classic survival horror feel. So he already went through that anyway, and, you know, it's not gonna really be any good getting a first time impression, you know, with him, since, you know, he just decided to go ahead and play it anyway. So he was like, yeah, go ahead and do a solo at your house. I don't care. So that will be a good experience for me, doing a first time RE7, which I will be getting onto now. So look forward to that next time. See ya.